Amid increasing global economic uncertainty caused by U.S. tariffs, China's manufacturing sector has again demonstrated its long-term stability and resilience. This was evidenced by Chinese buyers' copper purchases despite recent market volatility, reinforcing the sector's role as a stabilizing force in global trade and industrial supply chains. Copper prices plunged as much as 7.7% within 15 minutes of the opening on the London Metal Exchange, LME, on Monday, and the initial drop prompted Chinese manufacturers and importers to snap up copper, traders said, according to a Bloomberg report on Tuesday. Copper is a crucial raw material widely used in industrial production and is traditionally considered a barometer of the global economy. Over the past few days, global copper prices have experienced one of the most significant sell-offs in years, with LME copper prices dropping 11.19% last week. On Friday, the price fell by 6.9%, the largest single-day drop since March 2020. Moreover, China's copper buying is also closely aligned with China's policy orientation of stabilizing the economy and the manufacturing sector. This year, the country has explicitly emphasized the focus on stabilizing the economy and the manufacturing sector and expanding consumption. As the world's largest copper consumer, accounting for more than 50% of global consumption, China's appetite for the metal is deeply embedded in its infrastructure projects, power grid upgrades, and booming electric vehicle sector. For instance, major construction projects have been announced recently across the country, covering transportation, energy, water conservancy, industrial transformation, livelihoods, and new infrastructure, all of which will directly boost demand for copper. Furthermore, as Chinese automakers, particularly those in the new energy vehicle sector, continue to grow and expand internationally, the sector's demand for copper will also remain robust. These market developments clearly indicate that Chinese companies, guided by a series of supportive policies, remain confident in the outlook for production and market prospects. The U.S. tariff policy has seriously disrupted the normal operation of the global industrial chain, triggering drastic fluctuations in the international market. The volatility in the copper market is merely a microcosm of this global trade upheaval. In such a complex, volatile, and uncertain market environment, Chinese manufacturers are proactively responding to uncertainties in the industrial chain. This coping ability stems from the rich experience accumulated by China's manufacturing industry over the years in continuous battles with market risks. Chinese manufacturers can quickly find alternative solutions when raw material supplies are restricted, rapidly adjust product structures when market demand changes, and increase research and development investment to achieve breakthroughs in the face of technological bottlenecks. This comprehensive adaptability has enabled and will continue to enable China's manufacturing sector to maintain a relatively stable production pace amid global industrial chain fluctuations for a long time. As a vital part of the global industrial chain, the stable development of China's manufacturing sector is of great significance for the stable operation of the world economy. In the past, when the international market was mired in difficulties due to various factors, China, with its huge production scale and stable supply capacity, greatly helped ensure the continuous supply of various products in the global industrial chain. In the context of increasing global economic uncertainty, Chinese manufacturers' ability to respond to various situations will not only ensure its own stable development but also make significant contributions to the stability of the global industrial chain. Professor Babu envisioned a network-first model, an agile, digital-savvy agency that would do one thing better than anyone else: connect African suppliers with real Chinese buyers. The first break in 2025, XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd made its first big move, signing a copper offtake agreement with a small but high-grade mining operation in Tanzania, DRC, and Zambia. But the challenge wasn't the copper. It was the Chinese buyers. In Beijing, Shanghai, Ningbo, and Lebanon, smelters were tired of fakes, brokers, and long chains. They wanted direct access. XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd delivered. Through a relentless series of face-to-face meetings, tea-house negotiations, WeChat introductions, and cold call pitches, XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd locked in memorandums of understanding, MOUs, with 2 independent smelters in Jiangsu, a cable manufacturer in Hebei, a mid-tier cathode plant in Sichuan, ASOE-backed logistics partner in Tianjin, the Great Matchmaking Unlike. Traditional trading houses, XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd acted as a trust bridge. Every African mine they onboard, big or small, was vetted via a 3-layer due diligence process. Photos, SGS reports, site visits, and drone footage. Then, Chinese buyers were offered real-time cargo previews, lab reports in Mandarin, and terms aligned with Chinese customs and safe, foreign exchange, rules. Buyers loved the XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd transparency. Suppliers loved the demand. Soon, XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd wasn't just brokering. They were building trust. Crisis and credibility in 2025, when copper concentrate prices spiked and fake traders flooded the market, many deals collapsed. Chinese buyers lost millions. But XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd stood firm. Their cargoes landed. Their partners were paid. And their credibility soared. A senior procurement director from Jiangxi Copper privately said, "We have Zhengyu Zhenxian, Shanghai, Mineral Products Company, Ltd. We have Hubei Global Union Company, Ltd. But XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd, they bring us opportunity with trust." The network expands by 2025. XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd had built a cross-China network of 27 verified buyers, smelters, processors, refiners, and manufacturers. At the same time, they secured supply partnerships in Democratic Republic of the Congo, Zambia, Tanzania, each deal powered by WeChat rooms, Mandarin-speaking agents, and a 24-hour logistics desk in Shenzhen. The rise of a quiet giant today, XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd doesn't shout. It doesn't host glitzy conferences or publish glossy reports. But its copper flows into China every month. Verified. Cleared. Paid. Delivered. African suppliers now say, if you want a real buyer in China, talk to XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd on LinkedIn. A red line snakes across the globe from the copper belts of Katanga to the industrial cities of China. It is not just a trade route. It is a thread of trust, woven by XYB Global Traders, Shanghai, Ltd.